yeah, just a little yapping session here today. Just thought I'd update everyone. If you don't know me, I'm documenting my journey. It was when I originally started out, documenting my journey from 0 to 20 to $100,000 per month. Now, maybe it's just going to be documenting. All right, sweet. Testing. I think you can hear me, right? Hope so. So yeah, I thought I'd make a little update on just how it's going. So it's now the 6th of February. To be completely honest, I'm just like fed up with working in general. And at this point, like whenever I even just think, like if I talk to someone and I like listen to what they're doing and whatever, because like I talk to a lot of people. I talk to my friends from my previous company. I talk to people that I meet here that do stuff, and listen to like what they're doing. And I always like get a bunch of ideas, inspirations from that, because there's so much you can do to make money and to make a career and to make anything and to travel around the world. Or you can focus on this, focus on that. You can go partying and being an underworked 30-year-old, or you can go working and be an underlived 30-year-old, or you can try and find a balance, and then you can try and do that 50 different ways. But like the one thing that keeps going back is like whenever I talk to someone that, like whenever I get a business idea, I'm like, oh, I can make this work if I did this, and then I could do this, and then I could whatever. And then like almost like I'm smelling someone like being sick, almost like I can smell someone throwing up, like my stomach just goes like when I think about the idea of working. Because as I've said in the previous video, like I've been pushing really hard now for 1.5 years, and I don't know if it's because I'm just burnt out, if that's even a thing, if it is because I haven't seen any noticeable results in the last months, or if it's, I don't know why, but I just get disgusted by the idea of working at this point. So yeah, I can just push through it, or I can just, yeah, like just say fuck it and just keep on pushing through, just ignore that and just keep on going. But then the question is, well, why would I do that? And then I've realized for the last month now that I don't really like have a big goal. A lot of people have like, oh, I need to get my parents out of whatever, or I'm gonna buy my mom a house, or I'm gonna like some big reason, right? I don't have that because my family's fine. I'm fine. Like worst case, I'll just take a like pilot education and start flying around the world. Sounds so horrible, right? Which used to be my dream. That's now like my backup option. So like other people's dreams is my backup option, right? So I could do that, and then I wouldn't have to work as hard as I have to do to run my own stuff. So yeah, like to sum up, I don't really have a reason as to why to work hard. So then like the kind of logical thing then is to say, well, I need money. So you need to make money somehow. So why don't run your own company, right? And then, well, the other thing is like, well, you don't need a reason why. You only need a reason why you shouldn't do it, right? And that's a really good point, and that's the best point that I've found so far, after thinking about this for months. Okay, I'm just going to put on noise cancelling headset because there's so many noises here. Jesus, some fucking silence. Right. But yeah, like I haven't found any good reason why. The biggest thing that I've found is just that I don't find any reason why I shouldn't work really hard and run my own company and do a bunch of stuff, right? And so kind of the thing that I end up going for is that I work really hard so that I can live really well, right? and that doesn't justify working hard to the point where you don't enjoy it. Because if you work so that you can enjoy life, if you have to not enjoy life by working, then like the reason why you work is kind of like, right, because you work to live, and then by living you don't work, but then if you work you don't live. So like it's so the big kind of so what I want to achieve now is just to kind of get my drive back. So what I'm thinking about is just taking a couple of months. I haven't like decided on this yet, but I'm just taking a couple of months where I either just travel and do absolutely nothing at work, maybe just film a bunch of content like this, or what I'm leaning more towards, which is going to like fighting camp for like 2 months, just in Thailand, just training Muay Thai 24/7 for like 2 months. Just kind of get into the thick of it there, just put my mind on something else than like working and business, and then maybe I'll learn some work ethic there, and then maybe also I will maybe just having a break from thinking about KPIs and CRMs and like optimal this and that, and just like all of these things that my head has been like wrapped around for like the last 1.5 years. Maybe just getting my mind off that is gonna like kind of give me some relief there, and then when I'm finished with those 2 months, I'm maybe not as fatigued, and then I can kind of like, oh shit, yeah, this was actually kind of fun, because I used to enjoy business. It used to be something I loved, right? And it was like that for like a full year. So yeah, I want to get that back, because I know I'll be able to work more effectively if I enjoy it, right? So yeah, that's the little update there. And then yeah, of course, like when I look at the camp in Thailand that I want to go at, train at, like it's called like Thai Gym something. Of course, they're fully booked for the next like until mid of March. So either I have to change gym, find another one, or find something else to do until March. But yeah, kind of took the day today of just went out with a friend of mine, just drove around this big like peninsula. It's called like Son Tra Peninsula, Son Tra, which is right outside here, Da Nang. Beautiful mountains. Maybe I can put some pictures in somewhere here on the screen. Just rented a motorbike, went there, just enjoyed, explored a little bit. Really nice, really beautiful. It kind of reminds me why I even started doing this in the first place, because it is pretty nice living here and being able to rent a motorbike and just go and explore a peninsula at 9 in the morning for the entire day. Instead of like when I know that like everybody I know back in Norway are sitting there like covered in snow with like 2 degrees and rain. Yeah. So I don't know. I've really mixed feelings. I have like a general positive. Like I think everything's gonna sort out pretty nicely, and like in the last video, I probably sounded pretty like down and out, pretty like desperate, and pretty like done with everything. But like my general feeling is that everything is going to sort out completely fine, and I am going to be completely fine, because everything sorts out in the end always. I'm just kind of like like I know I'm going to end up where I want to be. I'm like right now it feels like I'm having some issues figuring out the road there. So yeah. To summarize, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do the next 2 or 3 months. Maybe just go to fighting camp, just don't touch any work. Just because I have just spent the money I have saved up now, or some of it, just doing that. Of course, making some content. Or just like at least documenting. And then afterwards, see if I go back to doing what I'm doing now. So, or like what I've like kind of like just launching my own company and just keep on doing that, because there is some good traction there. I'm just fucking finished with I'm like emotionally I've tapped out a long time ago with that company, but like I know it's possible. I just need to like muscle through it. But yeah, like I already talked about this. And yeah, another thing I've kind of like remembered now is that I am only 21, so like I'm most likely I'm gonna live till I'm at least 75, 85 years old, which means I have a lot of years to do a lot of stupid stuff, and a lot of years where I can kind of like fuck around and find out until I make something work. So like right now I have this like insane sense of urgency, or like I have it for the last 2.5 years, which kind of like makes me feel that, oh, if I don't figure it out right now in the next months, I'm fucked. But yeah, as I said, like in the last weeks, I feel I've kind of like reconnected with the fact that I'm 21, and I don't like. Of course, I'm gonna try and make everything work as soon as possible. But like, it's allowed. Like, I'm allowed to try and fail and like mess up and actually fix it, because that's how you get better. And yeah, another thing I've realized is that onto something completely different. Like, my mother sent me this video. Like when I was staying in Kuala Lumpur 2 months ago. My mother sent me a video of a person walking on the street, just like on the sidewalk, just like here. Not here, but like in Kuala Lumpur. And they just fell through a fucking hole in the sidewalk, right? So you can die while walking on the sidewalk in a big city, right? And that, combined with other things, made me realize that, it's like I've always been a very like, how do you say it, like a cautious person. Like I don't want to take any big risks, and I still don't want to. But if you can die by walking on a pavement in a big city, yeah, what I think it is, what I've been traveling, I've been like very safe, very like making sure I don't do anything stupid in case something happens, maybe like a little bit afraid to ride a motorbike, riding super safely, don't going out, don't like don't eating food in places that aren't like perfect, don't like just being like super careful with everything. And that's like hindered me to actually live like properly. And then like realizing that you can die by walking on the pavement in the city, right? Or like people just get heart attack just by like, they just go to bed and then they wake up and then they don't actually wake up, they die, right? So if that can happen, why am I here sitting like being afraid that, oh, I can't eat this specific dish because maybe my tummy starts to hurt afterwards. Like just don't think about it, just do stupid stuff, because that's, someone once told me, it's either a good decision or it's a good story, right? So, and like if it's a good story, you also learn from it, which makes you better. So even worst case you make a mistake, it's not a mistake because you learn from it, right? So I think that mindset is helping me just live more, and just, yeah, enjoy life more. And like in the last couple of weeks, bro, I can tell you, it's been so much better. I've been like going out and, okay, I got a gift today. Oh yeah, I've been like trying surfing, I've been riding motorbike everywhere, I've been talking to people, meeting people, going out drinking again. Yeah, just doing fun stuff, like just being young and dumb, right? Because, yeah. Actually, any final words? Yeah, just a little yapping session here today. Just I thought I'd update everyone. If you don't know me, I'm documenting my journey, it was when I originally started out, documenting my journey from 0 to 20 to $100,000 per month. Now, maybe it's just going to be documenting, because just chasing more money is not going to give me anything, I think. Like, it's a nice, like a game almost, but I think there is more to life than chasing money. That's something I'm starting to realize more and more. And yeah. So yeah, any smart final words? I can actually try and give you some actual value today, which is another thing I've started to realize in the last months, is that people don't actually care about you. So like, I can sit here in a cafe and like somebody is, hold on, you can see that somebody is probably staring at me, like this lady up here was staring at me earlier. And me 3 months ago would have freaked out because, oh my god, this lady is looking at me, right? But now I'm like, well, she's never gonna meet me again. Why would I even care? Like, worst case, she comes up to me and she's like, oh, you're stupid. And it's like, okay. Like, that doesn't affect me at all. Like, my life doesn't change. And even if it's like really hurts me emotionally in a moment, 5 minutes from now, I'm gonna be completely fine, right? So just doing what the fuck you want is big. That's just, yeah, it's just massive. So don't think about other people, think about yourself. If you focus on yourself and just doing what you want, you're gonna, well, one, do what you want, which is gonna make your life better, but then also you're gonna attract people that actually do the same, because people just are people that care about themselves are generally more healthy people, if it's in a good way, and healthy people are attracted to each other. Like, and I'm not just talking about like girlfriend or boyfriend, but like just friends in general. So don't care what other people think. Just literally do what the fuck you want, because everyone's gonna die either way. And so yeah. Oh, and by the way, in case you haven't realized, I'm now using a way better camera than I've been using so far, and I actually have a microphone now. So I think I'm gonna be doing like more vlogging style content, and it's gonna, I think you're gonna see a drastic improvement in production quality in the next months. I'm still not gonna put like extreme amounts of effort into it for now. We'll see what happens in the future. But yeah. So nice, it's finally working. So nice.
Careful.
Oh, careful.
Because when it's open,
Yeah.
the gimbal is working, and if you
Oh,
move
yeah,
it,
yeah.
maybe it will break the gimbal. So
Have to be
just
careful.
turn off before you
Yeah, yeah.
you move the gimbal. Yeah.